Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the Reliaquest Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hand off from the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
formation, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
A lot of things have gone right for this offense, but I think this quarterback right now is playing with a little too much confidence. He held the football way too long that time in the pocket, and he ended up taking a hit, which forced the incompletion. He's got to keep playing fast. The ball has got to get out quicker.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking for space. It's Hill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give out of the gun. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. Over the middle, it's McCutcheon. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Longhorns are on the move. Snagged in the middle, it's Chavez. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Caught behind the line, it's Clay. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Texas offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They punt it away on 4th down. And they'll mark it down at the 30.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll run the toss. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Sayin. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the give, looking for room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field is Sayin. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Tatum. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The offense will quickly use a timeout. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The kick is on its way. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Tatum. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. To the air, it's Sayin. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling the pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Handoff from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the catch, it's Thompson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Lockett. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires left. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's McCutcheon. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking for space. It's Tatum. Inside the 35. It's a running, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Toss sweep right. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Now, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Sayin. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
and just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. That's caught. It's McCutcheon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in. It's Simon.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's McCutcheon. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Hard running there. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Floats it out in space. At the 35, he's open. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. It'll be a 1st down with 29 ticks left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sayin. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And he's going to have to reach to the bottom of his toenails and muster every ounce of kicking force he's got to try to win the game. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. He's looking to throw. They did not get it. The aggressive call to try to win the game right here, and they come up short in OT. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.